Good morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from Galveston, Texas, where I just got off my very first cruise. Today's verse is Titus 3:2, to malign no one, to be peaceable, gentle, showing every consideration for all men. Now, this comes after last week's verse, and I have the link up here that says that we should be subject to our rulers, to our government authorities, even if they are corrupt, and they are. And even if they don't deserve it, we are to be subjected to them. Now it says to malign no one. Now, no one means no one, but in the immediate context coming off of the government authorities, I think this generally means not to malign our government authorities, which is kind of a sport here in America, where we would call one politician a fascist, another one's a dictator, another one's an idiot, and the other one is corrupt, and so forth. And we do a lot of name calling. Remember Tricky Dick back from the 70s and so forth. This is something that we tend to do. So it should not, however, be a part of the Christian experience. As we covered this way long ago, way back here, Matthew 5:22, Jesus says, "But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother shall be guilty before the court, and whoever says to his brother, 'You good for nothing,'" name calling, "shall be guilty before the Supreme Court, and whoever says, 'You fool,' more name calling, shall be guilty enough to go into the fiery hell." It's serious. It should not be a part of Christianity. And besides that, from a practical standpoint, what good does it possibly do to call a politician or anybody names? Is it going to enact the change that you want by calling them names? No. It's just going to make the situation worse and stir up people's anger. So it's completely counterproductive. Now back to our main verse. The rest of it says to be peaceable, gentle, showing every consideration for all men. There's another wonderful cross-reference in 1 Thessalonians 4:11. It says, "Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life. Attend to your own business. Work with your hands just as we commanded you, so that you will behave properly toward outsiders and not be in any need." Christians really should be the best citizens of all, as we are at least obedient to our government, if not supportive, and we lead a quiet life that is seeking to be a peaceful life, so that we're not riling up society. Right? And yet again, I see a lot of Christians that make it their ambition to post a bunch of belly aching online about politics or whatever, instead of about God's love. Now, what about if the belly aching comes to us? Here's an older clip back from the BLM movement, and this was during COVID, so folks are wearing masks here. And these protesters have invaded a restaurant, and here they are accosting this poor lady and yelling at her and screaming and insisting that she raise her fist in solidarity with this movement, and she does not want to do this. Now, this lady could choose to just yell back at them, but what good is that going to do? Is it going to enact any change? I'm all in favor of protesting, but if it's just a bunch of yelling without any real practicality, it's not going to get us anywhere. There should be something positive to really support the enacting of change. But let's assume this lady is a Christian. How should she react? I don't know, but I do know this, that it should be a reaction of love. Yes, even though I see a lot of hatred viciously coming out towards her, she should react in love. If possible, she could invite them to sit down, treat them to a cup of coffee, let's discuss it. But with all the noise going on, maybe she could just drop down in prayer. God, I pray for these wonderful folks. I pray that you will show them your love, show them that you are the God of peace and there's justice in you. And if they will just repent and turn to you, and so forth. And that way you could show the love to them while they are just yelling out hatred. And love will win, because if we love every moment, we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.